Hi, everybody. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Tina Marie. Yeah, we're on Virgo right now. Hey, do you guys even have a screen yet? I don't know. Come on. I'm glad I just have these two to do right now because I'm not. No, you guys don't even have a window. Give it time to catch up. For heaven's sakes. Nothing running but this laptop, and why am I having a hard time here? It's always YouTube. 3 minutes in and no screen. This is nice, yeah. This is really nice. There we go, finally. Jumping Jehoshaphat. Let's get your shuffle up, guys. I'm also burning for this. Quiet! Jeez, they've been screaming in my yard. I threw some cookies out. Yeah, that's all I had. See, they do as they're told. Okay, what was I? Shut up! I gave enough cookies to do them 2 days at least, and they're out there fighting over them. I was going to say something. Guess it was a lie. Virgo, October 2019. Please bring forth any messages that are needed by anyone viewing this Virgo reading. Some direction, enlightenment, heads up, and what they can anticipate for the month of October. Oh, now one more. That didn't feel right to me. One more. Come on, bring us messages for the sign of Virgo. There's the culprit, why they're screaming. They're trying to get cookies, and my cat Stewie's sitting right in the middle of the yard, right there. Cookies all around, I'm looking at the crows. Just pissing everybody off. I lost my green light again, my green light of health. Well, I'm not going to stop. If you guys can't see me, at the very least, I think you can hear me, even without the screen. Shut up! Cookies were to quiet you down, not work you up. Dog woke up. He's asleep under my trees. What's going on in here anyway? What's going on? They're all being misbehaving, baby. One more run through. I'm cutting the deck for you, Virgo. All right, let's cut. Let's ask Lilith if these are your cards. Shut up! They know me, believe me. They know me better than I know them. I'm only one. They're like half a dozen. Lilith, as this deck stands of the top 5 cards are meant for this general free public reading for the sign of Virgo for the month of October 2019. Are these the cards that are meant for this Virgo general public reading? Anybody viewing the video? Thank you, thank you, thank you. She says yes, and I do not argue. I shouldn't be sweating, and I'm sweating. Oh, where am I? I want to get into my own window. Gosh. Did I start to say about my candle? I'm burning Majestic Rose. I don't know where the lid went to. I'm not looking for it. Anyway, it's my favorite scent from intuitivecandles.com. That's this candle right here. Double wicked, 100% soy base, clean burn, long burn, 40 plus hours. Easy wipe up, no black burning at all, ever. When the wax melts down, you're left with beautiful reveals like my beautiful Lilith. She's a semi-precious stone, and she's a red carnelian. And that's just an example of some of the gorgeous gifts. You get wrapped crystals and stones and trees of life and other kinds of stones, and it's really nice stuff. So let's get your deal up here. All right, very first card, overall energy for you guys. A good card, Virgo. It is the Strength. Okay, next card is your Wealth and Finances. Two of Cups, Partnership. Another one, very good card. Third card, your hearth, home, family, and your relationships. We've got the Queen of Swords, and she's all about resilience. Okay. Your challenges, should there be any for the month of October, and there is. Five of Wands, competition. Final card is your message from Spirit, and it is the Queen of Pentacles. She represents kindness. Okay, there we go. That is your spread, Virgo. I'm a Virgo moon. I'm a Cancer sun, Libra rising, Virgo moon. So, let's see if any of this resonates with me. I doubt it, though. I doubt it. I doubt it. There we go. Okay, so the very first card is Strength. Your overall energy for the month. It's a good card. It's a nice card. Sometimes this card for maybe one or two of you, this card means the return, the literal return of physical strength and vitality. You've been off for a while. You've been on your back. You've been recuperating from illness or accident, this sort of a thing. It can mean that. It can also mean other things too. But it does bring a stability into your life. Watching your integrity, doing the right thing, like what he feels he's doing is the right thing. he's letting those fish free. They're caught in the net. In reality, though, you know, that net would slice his hands right to pieces. They're all nylon. It would cut right through. But he's the card of strength. So I guess he's capable of just about anything. It's a wonderful card. There's nothing bad with this card. It's beautiful. He shows fortitude. He shows resilience. Of course, strength. Nothing's going to stop. There's a card about determination as well. Knowing you may have a mountain in front of you to climb, and how you're going to make it, you'll make it. Because this card says you'll make it. It's a card about having patience in the face of trouble or conflict or challenges. Having a lot of patience for the situation, for the energies, for yourself. But you're going to be standing your ground rather than letting yourself become overwhelmed by the challenges that are in front of you, Virgo. Remember this, Virgo. What opposes you is lower than you are. Just remember that. This could be your own guilt, your own fear that's opposing you, other emotions that are shaking your confidence, or it could be a person who's acting in a very unreasonable way by projecting these emotions onto you. Somebody placing self-doubt. You can't do that. There's no way. That's way over your head. You're going to drown. You're going to fall. Somebody that just doesn't see you and your capabilities the way you see them. And you can't let yourself be deterred by that either. The energy, whatever opposes you, remember that's something negative coming at you if it's opposing you. And guess what? If you are a product of light, which you are, if you live your life with integrity and always trying to do the best and the right things, you're more powerful than whatever is opposing you. You rise above it because you are the light. You are not of the shadows. You are not of the dark. You are of the light. You need to remember that. You can have compassion for other people as well as you can be an aid to people, a crutch to people, a support, a strength of sorts if you want to. All right, the compassion. You can do that. But you keep your personal boundaries strong. You don't dip into those reservoirs of what is just for you and you only. Or you will weaken yourself and leave yourself at a disadvantage. You don't want that. Then you're no good to anybody. Refuse to allow yourself to be taken advantage of is also showing the strength of your character. Standing your ground. I won't be moved on an issue. This is my decision. This is my point. This is my stance. These are my plans. And don't let anybody take that from you, all right? Additional meaning, again, as I said in the beginning, this card can literally mean the physical strength or the return to vitality. The advice of the card is you need for the month of October, what's left of it, is to stand firm, be calm, and make sure you take the higher moral ground and you're doing whatever it is that you need to do here. You're going down the right way. The situation here, for some of you, if you find yourself in a situation, it could be that your character is being tested, but you are resilient and patient enough to withstand any ongoing challenges, and you will not panic. Please know that ahead of time. And compromises that don't feel right, you won't go for them at all. You're listening to your intuition, right? Your second thought. You're listening to your own integrity, your own morals as well. Keywords here: courage and patience, endurance, risk, balance, opposition, and vitality. These are more of ideas in your head. When you look at the opposition is what I'm hearing for some of you. These are more about the ideas that are running in your head. This is self-doubt crouching in. Don't allow that to happen. You follow the path that you're setting for yourself here without the outer influences challenging or testing you. Just bounce them off. Don't take it. Keep focused on whatever it is you need to be focused on. Don't get distracted by what other people think. End of, right? Your next card within your wealth and finances we're looking at here is the Two of Cups. The overall meaning for the Two of Cups usually represents a partnership or a relationship that's going to last a lifetime. At least the potential is there. This card is a predictor of, it's a predictor of love, a meeting of the hearts, and also a meeting of the minds, which benefit all your relationships from friendships to romance. It also reveals a commitment or a promise. This could revolve around engagements or marriage or an emotional investment in a shared project. That's for somebody out there. There's some kind of a long-term project here where you are devoting emotional investment into it. You're sharing this with someone else, and it's going to be a perfect business relationship. It will go far. It will be successful. It will grow. You will move forward. This is also a card of healing. Excuse me. So if your relationship has tested you recently, it reveals all will be well. So what? You've hit a little bump. It happens. You're part of the real world. These things happen. Misunderstandings happen. We get moody. We get tired. And sometimes we say things to the people that are closest to us. The people that mean the most are the ones that get the other side of it too. More than just our acquaintances, right? I don't know. We figure we can get away with it. We know they love us, right? So I don't know. It's wrong. Very true. It's very, very wrong. But these are some of the things. But it doesn't matter because all's going to be well. Whatever it is for somebody, you're going to work through it. There's not going to be any endings or breakups or anything or separation. You can expect someone close to you to show their love for some of you. And know that they are trustworthy and they are dependable. If you're wondering that, there is where the relationship, the potential is it could last a whole lifetime. This is a beautiful card. It being twos with the unity of two coming together as one as well. The advice is to appreciate all the love you have in your life and to trust in your relationships. Trust in your relationships. Keywords are soulmates and karma love, intimacy, connection, healing, and union. And that is your card here. But for somebody, it's a good business deal that you're investing in here. No worries about it. Do your own background work. Don't just take tarot's word for it, although tarot's never wrong. But if it applies to you, you need to find that out. Third card we're looking at is the Queen of Swords. I'm hearing that song. I'm a bitch of the bitch of the bitch is back. Yep. She got on Uncle's shoulder, as a matter of fact. Oh my goodness, the Queen. This is you, Virgo. Represents you. And boys, I like what she means. I like everything that she stands for. This card shows that you're on the ball. You're spot on. Nobody's going to pull the wool over your eyes. This is a card of clarity and seeing very clearly. Is seeing the BS or the crap in a heartbeat. Anybody tries to pull anything over on you, it's not going to go over well for them. It's going to backfire. You are not going to take any enemies. Which means what? They're shot dead on sight. It's a metaphor. But you're shooting people down before they get a chance to get one over on you or to get one up on you. This woman, this character, this energy is very highly intelligent and is very, very, very driven. All right? For you, Virgo. This is a card, and the energy shows that the energy around you, within you, about you, it commands respect. It shows you hold your ground when you take a stance. One thing about her, she does, and we got this in the last reading, of putting your interests first, your own needs first. That's the first thing she does, is she feeds herself first, whatever is needed. She can be very charming, but she holds her ground and puts her own interest out there. She does not suffer any fools. And she can see the truth in a situation in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. This card often comes up in a reading to show strong women, business leaders, independent females, even single parents. If she comes up as you, okay? If you resonate with this card, it's time for you to show your strength of character, to show that you stand up for what you believe in and you back up and you support what you believe is the truth, something that does well. You make your mind up on something, nobody even dares about it. Virgo, as nice as you are, when you take a stance, it's usually silent. Virgos aren't real aggressive in your face people, and they're not the type to taunt or to brag or anything. They get real quiet. They will do as they see fit, and there'll be no changing their mind. This is the way it is with them. The advice is be prepared to make a very strong decisions here, or to respond to a final decision that's being made by another woman, which would mean a parent, a sister, a boss, supervisor, is something along those lines for whoever that means that to. You know, that's what it means to you. The key words are intelligence and independence, leadership, insight, absolute zero intolerance, determination, and justice. She's always looking to do the right thing, but not just the right thing, the fair thing as well. She's all about fairness here. So within the family is showing you as the hierarchy, the matriarch of the family, needing to make some decisions. Your insight is dead on. It's on cue. It is spot on. So is your insight. Applying the intolerance to some will be called for, and it'll be the right way to go. Remain determined and always try to do the right thing. Justice is the last keyword on this card. This is an improvement on the family life right here, the home life. She brings a strong improvement. She brings transparency. That's what I just heard. She brings transparency within the home, within the family members, the structures, the relationship. A lot of transparency here. She will not settle for less, not in work, not in life, not in family. Everything must be transparent to her because she can see, and therefore she wants others to see as well. That's why she wants the transparency. The next card we're looking at here is your challenges for the month. This is just for a couple of you. 5 of Wands and competition, Virgo. 5 of Wands and competition here. The fives are, there's never anything pleasant going on with the fives. Let's put it that way. And I get sick of seeing them. I cringe when I see them because I never know what's coming up. I always try to find the good in a card, and there'll be good in this card too, but these are your challenges. You may feel like you're being forced to be competitive about something, and you feel like you're being tested as well. You may also be feeling overwhelmed by other people's opinions. In families, the five shows demanding children at work, colleagues who talk first, usually over you, so it's a fight just to get heard. This is getting your heels dug. You're digging your heels in and saying, I won't be moved. This is it for me. This is where I'm at. I'm not going to change my mind on something. I'm moving forward. I'm foraging forward. I'm not the popular person right now because of my thoughts and my opinions. That's okay, Virgo. Internalize it just like you do everything else, Virgo, because that's what you're like. You think before you speak, usually. And feeling like you're invisible. We all go through those periods like that where we feel like we're not being heard. You know, I've sat in a group of people, 5, 8, 10 people, and everybody's talking and talking, and I open my mouth 3 or 4 times, and it's like I'm not even sitting in the circle. Nobody hears a damn word I'm saying. I've experienced moments like that, and it's very fragile. Fine. So then I just get quiet and become more of a listener until somebody notices and they say, you're awful quiet. What's wrong with you? Nothing wrong with me. Nobody's hearing me, so I thought I'd just be the listener instead of the talker, kind of a thing. So, but you do feel like if you want to be heard, that it may be frustrating for you with other people. Another meaning is dealing with the deluge of emails, phone calls, and meetings and text messages. Meetings that threaten to pull you into too many directions at one time. And basically what's going on here, it's like if you've been waiting to apply something, to use something, to start something, to move forward with something, you may have felt that there were blocks in the way, that there were no green lights or white flags giving you the go-ahead. But all of a sudden, it's either there's nothing going on or it's all breaking out at once. And that's what's going on here. Your communications, your sector of communicating, it's going to get crazy, crazy busy. It'll be up to you to keep it under wraps and don't let yourself get overwhelmed with it. All right, things that affect you, you're the boss. You say they go or no, slow down or no, pick up or no. Like it's up to you. The bigger picture of your life, you've always, Virgo, had the final say, whether people agree with you or not. Don't let yourself be pressured by others, though. Just put it that way. When you're in that situation and you feel like nobody's listening to you, no one's hearing you, just become more of the observer. That'll show you something. It'll show you some people with their guard down. We're all on our best behavior if we feel we're being watched or listened to or anything like that. But the minute we think we're alone, we let our guard down. This is going to tell you a lot about the different people that you're going to be observing very, very quietly. You tuck that information under your belt kind of thing for down the road, because there's some people here that really, truly need you around, and they need your help, and they need your expertise, and they need your support. The rest of them, there's a few. They're just using you and taking advantage of you to make their life a little bit easier. Figure you're too nice to say no. Not no more. You're going to see what you need to say. The truth will be shown to you. Try not to heal everybody, but focus on yourself too. Don't forget about you. Your keywords here with this 5 of Wands is posturing. Okay? Someone posing, pretending to be something that they're not. Ego getting in the way. Be very careful of that yourself. There's pride. There's arguments. There's debates. There's tests. There's opinions. There's communications overload. Feeling like the challenges are just a bit too much going on for your liking, but you're going to get through this okay, as long as you don't let yourself be taken advantage of, because there's going to be people that try. They will, Virgo. They'll try to take advantage. Now, the last card, and finally over with the monthlies. God, I'm so sorry. Queen of Pentacles and kindness. It's your message from Spirit. And you know what I just heard? That you can do a lot of things in life, Virgo. All right? But if you do so with kindness and with a gentle touch, you can accomplish just about anything without pissing anybody else off. Virgos don't like to be under attack or under the, the eyes of somebody that's on the go. And Virgo, just step to the side and let them continue on. It's not worth it at all here. So she's a good card. She's a beautiful card. She's the wise friend that we all want to call in our lives and say we all have a friend like her as well. She's a nature lover, a lover of animals, a lover of home. This is one way that you can track down, and this could very well be you, of course, Virgo. She's very affectionate, and she's generous. She's very affectionate and generous. She's the wise helper, as I said, we all want to say that we have as a friend in our lives. She's a lover of nature and home, her family. She's extremely practical and very, very down to earth. Anybody can approach her, and vice versa. She can approach anyone as well. Sometimes, Virgo, that's you. You're very approachable. You're very easy to talk to. The Queen is showing you. Now is the time for you to focus on key tasks. So things that you've got that are underway, get your focus in on them. Also, watch your money. Spend it wisely. No frivolity here for the month of October, all right? Watch your money wisely. Another meaning is that this is an influential woman at work, and she supports your career for anybody. If she's anybody else, that's what she is. She's a support system for you, Virgo. Be hands-on is your advice. Get involved. Push the sleeves up. Give practical help. Share your knowledge with those that need it. Give of you, and let people handle it from then on. You can't do it for them. You have to be careful of that. Keywords here, the final words in your reading are generosity, fertility, money, comfort, love, nature, and children and animals for some of you. This rounds out your month for October. It's ending on a really good note. All I feel, and it's usually the way with every sign when I say this, it's other people. It's not you. It's other people. Creating the BS, as they say. Creating the waves in the water where it should be smooth sailing kind of thing. Just know at the end of the day, you have just as much right to do what you want, to stand where you want, just like everybody else does. And we tend to forget that. Oh, no, I couldn't do that. Oh, I couldn't be that way. Yes, you can. We're all born with the same survival kit, we'll call it. We're all born with that same survival kit, and you just need to know how to use it and to implement it is what you need to do. So, just trying to get caught up in your comments here because I wasn't in this window. Yeah. Hi, Suzanne. Hello, Linda. Hello, Gina. Catherine, welcome back. Hi, Cassandra. Yeah, I know. It's been the internet here. I don't know what's going on today. It's been real touchy. It's mostly YouTube. I'm not having a problem with my software. It's just YouTube, so. The crows, yeah. Okay, Tina, thank you. No sound, no nothing if the screen goes black. Okay, yeah. Hey, Susie too. Thank you, Pamela. Hi, Lily. Don't you, Jennifer? So do I. So do I. Mine goes off a lot. You know what I do? It goes off too many times. I choose to just ignore it and pretend and play stupid and then slowly remove myself. I'm not up to fighting with the whole world. People believe in their own BS, right? Whatever. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Mystery. You're welcome, Lily. Yeah, I gotta give it a couple days to settle in. The crickets and the crows. The crows being just a little too much to say. I threw some cookies out there for them. They were ginger snaps, actually. It was what I threw out. They're starting to go. They were the big round ones, and they're skinny, starting to go soft. And they're usually crunchy. They're like a ginger snap, right? I said, well, before these go bad, so I broke them up, threw them all out, a whole bunch. Stewie the cat says, oh, I wonder what she just threw down on the ground there. I'm going to go check it out. Sits right in the middle of the yard with the cookies all around him and just sits there. And that's what the crows were screaming about. Get out! This is what they were doing to the cat. Hello, welcome from Argentina. Oh, thanks, Angel. I do. Look, those crows they're my babies. They really are. They're part of my everyday family life. I whistle for them, and I whistle so nobody can imitate it or know what I'm doing. I make sure that I'm off key with any note that I use, low or high. I make sure it's an off key, just like that. You know what I mean? It's off, and they know it, and they'll come all the way from across the cove. They come in. They know what it means, that it's me, and they know that means food. So, oh, I do. I just didn't. That's a little loud. I have to start yelling over them, so I told them to shut up. Just that simple. They survived it. They cleaned the cookies up. And now, not a sound. Now they're off roosting, or somebody else's backyard getting some bread or sweets or whatever it is, or meat. They get everything from me. Nothing goes to waste here. I give them whatever is left. All leftovers in the fridge, right out to them. And they get a lot of good food. Sometimes they get fish, sometimes it's meat, but they get a lot of food. If they're coming that quickly into my backyard, it's telling me that they had slim pickings today, and they were a little bit hungry. So what I should do is buy them I keep meaning to, and I never think of it when I'm out, buy them a big bag of Dr. Ballard's dog food. They love that stuff. They love it. I think there's a lot of protein, and that's why they like it. Hello, Sharita. We'll be on tonight, Sharita. You're one of the regulars, so I must tell you now. It's 6:15 here, probably about maybe 8 o'clock. My time, Atlantic time. So just type that in. What time is it in New Brunswick, Canada? It's Atlantic time. So 6:15 where I'm at right now. So in about 2 hours, I'm going to take a bit of a break, get rested up. Hi, Anki. Hello, Anki. From Sweden. Sweden. I love my crows. Yeah, I've been raising them now. I don't know how many generations have gone through my yard, and they're all related. It started with one, and his name was King, and we called him Stephen King. Prince of Darkness, and he used to come in every morning at 7:30, all year round. It's almost like he knew the time changes well. And he'd sit on the pole, and he'd wait to be fed. That was just him all by himself for the first year. There were no other crows around the first year we were here. And then one day, he showed up with a lady friend. And we could tell the difference between the two because she was a little bit smaller and she had a white patch on her shoulder. So we had named her. After that, they came back. They had 3 or 4 babies. And it grew from there. It grew from there. And I've been here going on 10 years. I've watched a lot of crows grow up in my backyard. Enough that I know, especially the babies, you see the mannerisms, the habits that they have. So it's easy. You'll never see a tiny, tiny little baby crow or a tiny, tiny little pigeon or a dove. And that is because, not unless you've seen them right in the nest, then you would. But they're hard to tell apart, a baby crow from a grown crow, a baby pigeon from a grown pigeon. Same with the dove. It's because they look like they're full grown, when they first leave the nest. They are basically look like a full-grown bird. The feathers are mostly all in. They may have a couple little things about them that seems a little immature, this kind of thing. But basically, that's why. You say, why do I never see a baby this or a baby that? You know, that would be why with those birds. Now, robins, you do. Yes, those babies, they fly when they get out, but they're still smaller than mom and dad. You know the babies. And the robins aren't shy. They'll grab a worm from underground and hop over to the baby, screaming usually, and shove it down its throat. That's what they do with it. So, yeah, they are adorable. You're right, Mystery. My humming beater, isn't that awful? Feeder. My humming feeder, a bird feeder, is still hanging, and I was looking at it today. I'm like, I think it's time to come down. We're in October. I haven't seen a hummingbird in about 5 days. Not a one. I sit here, it hangs right there, therefore I know. But it's been about 5 days. There were some stragglers. They were babies, you could tell, and all that stuff. So the babies are a little confused their first year. They catch on real quick, though. So my feet are pretty much... See, I usually leave it till the first freeze, and if it freezes, then I take it down and say, well, nothing can eat off of that, so they need to move on. Yeah. Oh, were you really? I've never had a woodpecker. I've never had a butterfly moth or whatever they call them. A hummingbird moth, they call them, I think. Never had one of them. They're in the area, but I've never had one here. So the only other things that will invade it are the airborne things like hornets. They try to get a drink, and I've opened it up to clean it and found dead hornets inside, and it's like, oh, kind of gross, but yeah. But we get them here too. We've got a couple of different breeds. We got, I think, 3 different breeds of or is it 4 breeds of woodpeckers? Something like that. We do have the big, they call it the pileated. I call it pileated, but they call it pileated, the big one. We get him here, and when he lets out a call, it sounds like you're in the middle of the Amazon forest. There's a big bee. I still have bees. He was going to fly in here. You'll never live if you fly in here. So anyways, I gotta go. I'm gonna be back tonight around 8 o'clock. My time is now 6:19. Yeah. All right, we'll see you back here in about an hour or 2 anyways, and we'll be back. Thank you all for being here. Keep the peace and the love in so you can share that all out with the rest of the world if you're able to. I know it's a challenge. Anyways, thanks all for being here, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. Goodbye for now.